Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. They get 18 on that one. 1st down, Philadelphia.
I think it's so critical to start the game fast. I mean, you hear every coach and player harp on it in their press interviews and in their conferences. It's something that everybody stresses, but it's easier said than done. So I think for them to come out and face an early 3rd down and be able to pick up a 1st and extend this possession, I think it goes a long way towards everybody on that sideline and in that huddle just taking a deep breath.
Second and a yard. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the 1st down. A pickup of 8.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Brown with a nice 1st down, and it just seems like every year, Mike, he just gets better and better. Remember, when he came over, this Philadelphia Eagles organization was hoping he was going to be that signature weapon of this offense, and boy, has he ever. 1,400 yards each of the last 2 seasons, and he seems to have picked up right where he left off.
Hurts working in the pistol. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. That is Josh Hines-Allen from his defensive end spot to record the sack.
He might have a new name on the back of his uniform. Remember, Mike, back in July, he went from Allen to wanting to be referred to by Hines-Allen. But with all that being said, he is still the same dynamic pass rusher he has always been, and he is a handful for any offensive line. And this time, he gets in there for a sack.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
So the receiver does everything right except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
9th play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. but that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right to the air goes Lawrence. A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
First carry for the Auburn alum, Tank Bigsby. And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. Reed Blankenship coming up from his safety spot to make the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6. They go play action for Lawrence. Now he takes off.
These plays just kill you on defense. The pressure is good, but you have to contain them. Quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
Kirk is the motion man. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
They put a receiver in motion to the left. 2nd down, Lawrence. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
That one's complete. It's Tank Bigsby. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Lawrence will give it to Bigsby. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
In the pistol, here's Lawrence. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
A first down throw for Lawrence. Got his man. It's Kirk. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They run with the veteran, Dearness Johnson. And he's into the end zone. Dearness Johnson. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's taken in by Dotson. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points. You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
3rd and long for Hurts. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Jaguars offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Gabe Davis, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
1st and 10. They'll go again with Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 44. Reed Blankenship coming up from his safety spot to make the stop. Here's a designed run. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
There's just so many ways this offense can beat you, Mike. He adds such a layer to this offense with their ability to use him as a designed runner, and we can see there as he picks up the 1st down.
Lawrence going to keep this himself. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. And that'll be caught by the running back, Bigsby.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. That's caught. It's the former Bill, Gabe Davis. They get 19 on that pass play. 1st down, Jacksonville.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
You can see the receiver. He's pleading his case to the refs. So from our perspective, Mike, I think it's pretty clear. He was not in bounds. I don't blame him for trying. If I was in his situation, I'm doing the exact same thing.
He'll tuck it and take off. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. That's a gain of 14 and a 1st down. This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Johnson. Good blocking, and he's in. Dearness Johnson, touchdown Jaguars. His 2nd touchdown of this 1st half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Good return, but he pays the price at the end. Picked up and thrown down. The Eagles offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. The Eagles offense going to take over just before the half. Second down and 3. Hurts now. Over the middle to his tight end, Goddard. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. On play action, Hurts. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on second down is Hurts. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him and will bring up third down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
Here's Braden Mann now. He'll punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Jags offense going to get it one final time in this first half. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Jaguars offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That caught by Davis. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Lawrence toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Lawrence now on second down. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
And that is incomplete.
So you have to imagine this offense goes in at halftime. They're feeling pretty good about the position they are, especially knowing they possess the ball coming out for the second half. You want to put together a great drive and add to the lead. No time to be conservative, no time to just sit on this ball and punt. You want to keep the pressure on the defense and score every time you get it.
A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The Eagles offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. On second down, Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that. When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
A second down throw for Hurts. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll be third down.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
Taking off, he'll try to get there.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
A first down throw for Hurts. That's caught left side by Goddard. Give him 14 on that one. Good for an Eagles first down.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these first downs and go finish with 6.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Here's Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's taken in by Dotson. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14.
They call this the alley, so it's the area between the hash marks and the numbers, and depending on what defense they're in, there is a lot of space to be had down those seams. So if this defense doesn't make a couple of adjustments, I wouldn't expect this offense to target any other place on this field.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Hurts going to call his own number. And the Eagles are going to have it 1st and goal. He'll take this one down to about the 3-yard line.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. And he will score. Game on. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match.
And he will get into the end zone. The two-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jaguars offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence on the bootleg. Open man is Davis. And he's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. They go play action for Lawrence. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a 2-possession ball game here in the fourth quarter. Massive 3rd down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
The outside complete to Thomas. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Hurts to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there. And it'll be 2nd down.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
He's going to run it. And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting 1st downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They'll run here. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. The open receiver is Dotson. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's going to pick up the first down. He was short when he caught it, but knew exactly where he needed to get to, gets there, and keeps the drive alive.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Quick throw, taken in, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Now, 2nd and 4. Hurts working in the pistol. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Out-breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Needing to convert here on 3rd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. They'll drop to throw. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in...
Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. Now it's Hurts. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes, and this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Open man, it's Davis downfield. The visitors' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a first down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That caught by Davis. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's first and 10. Here's Lawrence. He's got it at about the 8, and this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The home team's offense ready to take over once again. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's going to tuck it and go. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. The home team's offense ready for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with first and 10. It is second and a yard. To throw, Hurts. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Now, a big third down. And they'll throw here with Hurts. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Now Hurts on fourth down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A kneel down here from Lawrence, and that should wrap things up. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They'll start really in field goal territory already, but they're looking for more. Offense got it first and 10. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. But they come away with a hard-fought victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.